Good morning, good afternoon, good evening po sa inyong lahat. It's DJ Jen here in PTS Online. Bago to, hindi to Power Hits, but it's PTS Online here and you can see already what I'm gonna be talking about today. It's the trailer and alam ko sobrang excited. But before that, as we are recording right now, it's good news. 6 theaters are already sold out for My Love Will Make You Disappear. And I don't want them to disappear, kaya I will just go straight to them and let them introduce themselves because it's exciting stuff. We have Kim Chu and Paolo Avellino with us here all the way from the Philippines. Hello, everyone.
Hello! Hello everyone listening and watching.
Hi, magandang araw!
Magandang araw sa inyo.
And thank you so much for, giving us this opportunity na makasama kayo during your free time. And I know na it's very exciting. The movie will be shown already next week. And, the tickets have been sold already by last week. And we're still looking for more dates. And we're looking forward, hopefully na makasama din kayo dito. Diba? But let's just go straight about the movie because paulit-ulit yung trailer. Not just here sa likod ko, but also on my phone. I have a lot of theories already. Kasi nakita ko may glow up si Paolo's character's name is Jolo. And Kimmy's character's name is Sari, right? So nakita ko I already have a theory. Kasi si Jolo's character is very mysterious. And then he has a glow up na parang, okay. So, and makikita nyo sa trailer na he wants to disappear. And the only way for him to disappear is make Sari fall in love with him. Okay? So ang first question ko dun kasi yung kay Sari, she's cursed eh. Diba? Like, so, and I've seen Kimmy's previous movies. It's also it's quite superstitious. Diba? Are you also like, personally, naniniwala ka ba sa mga ganyan?
Ako po?
Yeah, si Kim.
Oo naman, marami naman, as a Filipino, marami tayong mga pinaniniwalaan na sabi ng mga nakakatanda, like this and like that. Pero yung naging culture na talaga natin mga Pilipino, yung maniniwala sa mga superstitious belief. And isa na rin ako doon. May mga pinaniniwalaan din naman ako. Pero as Sari, naniniwala talaga siya na na-curse talaga siya, na lahat na minamahal niya nawawala. Which is, si Kim Chu, maniniwala na rin na lahat na minamahal ko talaga nawawala din naman.
May hugot ba yun? Sana wala naman.
Hindi ko alam sa napunta yung sagot ko.
Pero si Paolo, kasi, like, based on the trailer, he believed, diba, dun sa curse na parang, gusto kong mawala, gusto kong mag-disappear. So I have to make her fall in love with me. As Paolo Avellino, do you believe also in such things?
Sorry, what was that again?
As Paolo, like, kasi di ba yung character mo, Jolo believed na one way for him to disappear was to make Sari fall in love with him. Di ba? As Paolo Avellino, as you yourself, do you believe in such things?
Sa superstition, not so much. Pero parang innate na sa atin mga Filipino na ang daming superstitions parang superstitions coming from siguro our Spanish roots or our Chinese roots. Parang ang dami. Tapos parang na-combine na sa atin mga Pilipino. So parang ang dami nating superstitions na halo-halo. Pero ako, no, I believe in what I can see and what I believe is what I believe can be rationalized.
So si Paolo is more in the logical, more logical side siya. Okay, but then there's just a little bit lang, kahit papaano. Maybe.
May konti. Siyempre, parang nakasanayan at nakalakihan natin yung iba. So, parang you tend to, I wouldn't say believe, but, go along with it. And also, DJ Jen, to answer your question kanina, ang daming speculations, diba? Parang,
yes.
Never niyo ba naisip na it could be two different timelines?
Alam mo ba, off the air. I don't know kasi I know Pao was waiting earlier and you can see me being animated. I already have theories. I had theories na parang what if it's a generational curse? Pero it doesn't make sense kasi tinatapon ko na yung theory ko. Kasi if generational siya, Sari would not exist. Kasi ibig sabihin nag-disappear yung dad niya. Diba? So sabi ko, but what if it's a multiverse? Diba?
Pampalito lang. Just, para, without spoiling anything's possible. Parang it's nice to, like, listen to different opinions. And parang, parang na rin kayong gumagawa ng sarili niyong pelikula.
Yes, outside of it. Na parang, imagine trailer pa lang to. What more kapag napanood na natin yung movie na parang, what if ito pala yung nangyari? Kasi, like, nakikita natin Sari's character simulang pagkabata, she would fall in love, she would kiss a guy, and then they disappear. Where do they go? Diba? Like, parang, do they just physically disappear? Nawala na ba sila sa kwento? Do they also disappear in their photos and family photos? Are they forgotten? Sorry, ang dami ng questions. Pero these are questions that will be answered siguro when we watch the movie.
Yes.
Without spoiling. It's just me. Pero kung gusto kong may questions din dyan na parang haka-haka din, just comment nyo lang para lang makita natin and then mag-exchange tayo ng notes, diba? And also, I've seen videos, diba? And sabi nga ni Paolo in one of Kim's vlogs, it was his second time. And sabi niya, third time's a charm. Kasi you had 2 different projects previously, and then this is your third project together. How is this movie or project rather different from the first 2, Paolo?
Well, it's a movie. Parang the 2 first projects were series, medyo mas long format yung first. The second one was a short 40 episode series, and parang although you could consider the second one as a rom-com, kumbaga rom-com rin in a way, parang this one's totally different because this one's very Filipino. Parang lahat ng mga yung kultura natin, maaamoy mo, makikita mo dito sa pelikula, and siguro yun nga, parang it also tackles like issues people are going through now. Ayan, siguro yun yung main difference that I could see among the rest.
And like you mentioned nga, like you had the last one, which was the
What's Wrong with Secretary Kim?
That was kind of rom-com-ish. And if I'm not mistaken, si Kim naman, her last rom-com was 10 years ago. Was it easy for you to just jump into like a rom-com character after 10 years?
Actually, hindi siya ganun kadali. Parang lagi sinasabi, ano mo na to, field mo na to, Kim, ano mo to, balwarte mo to, kasi rom-com. Pero parang every time na gumagawa ako ng project, parang hindi naman siya ganun talaga kadali. Tapos, may bumbero. Tapos, parang etong klaseng rom-com na to, this is an adult rom-com. Hindi siya teeny bopper rom-com, pero medyo may pagka-adult yung atake niya. So, iba pa rin siya sa mga ginagawa kong rom-com, pero nandun pa rin yung Star Cinema flavor, which is happy, fun, may community, may sense of family, may sense of parang drama na pero susundot ka ng nakakatawa, yung ganun pa rin. Pero ito, parang adult siya. Adult yung atake ng pagkaka-rom-com.
Yes. I mean, kita din sa trailer. Sakto when we came in kanina, it was that exact scene where, you know, medyo adult, kasama si Cookie.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, this is definitely also different for me na parang, there's something more mature about it now, like you said. And it's felt dito pa lang sa trailer pa lang. And it's something that we look forward to. And speaking of looking forward, this is for the both of you. What's something na you think the audience should be looking forward to dito sa movie na to?
Siguro for me, sa character ni Sari, relatable siya. Parang sa lahat ng mga babae, lagi itong pinagdadaanan. And then lagi siyang tinatanong, bakit ganito? Bakit ganyan? So parang siguro yung mga manonood sasabihin nila, ay hindi pala kaming nag-iisa. Kasama pala namin si Sari. So isa din to kaya nagustuhan ko rin yung movie na to is ako yung magiging voice ng mga babaeng nasa 30s. Ito yung mga tanong talaga namin. Kasi usually mga babaeng nasa 30s, masyado silang work-driven. Nakakalimutan na nila yung self nila.
Totoo yan, bestie. Oh my gosh.
Diba, bestie? Sinasabi ko talaga sa'yo.
Totoo. Tinamaan ako doon. I'm like, career first. Ay. How about Paolo?
Well, first of all, disagree ako sa 30s na sinabi ni Kim kasi kumbaga panglahatan yun eh. Parang anyone who's currently experiencing being single, parang yan talaga yung mga tanong, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s. Parang ako, hindi ko nililimit yan sa 30s lang. Siguro nagkataon na 30 lang din, na 38 na si Kim. At, 30, I'm sorry.
Ano ka ba? Mali ka, 42 na ako.
Ano na screen age mo?
45.
45. Pero siguro yung isang makukuha ng audience, ang mga manonood sa characters ko, especially yung mga lalaki na siguro nahatak ng mga misis nila at mga girlfriend na manood ng pelikula, is it's same like Saris, it's very relatable. Men are generally known to be very self-reserved. Sinasarili namin yung mga problema namin, and parang sometimes in different circumstances nakakita sila ng mga liwanag sa paligid nila na nagtatanggal ng kung anumang bumabagabag at dilim sa pagkatao at pag-iisip nila.
Lalim ng word, naramdaman ko yun. Bumabagabag. Yung kasama ko dito, ayun, hindi ko kaya yun. Pero we're trying to like mimic it para masabi namin na maayos. My friend here is like mouthing it and practicing. Pero speaking of yung light na banggit ni Paolo, and I feel like nakita din na, again, I will go back to the trailer. Kasi nakikita ko siya, yung glow up, like I said earlier. Diba? So I'll ask this to you, na what makes Paolo glow?
Well, yung number one talaga nagpapaglow sa akin is Met. Met. Pag iniinom mo yung capsules din.
Nag-endorse pa.
Hindi pa rin talaga yun ang glow. Well, ako naman parang depende sa mga characters na ginagampanan ko eh. Parang medyo slow burn ako bilang tao. Medyo matagal nagsisink in sa akin, pero ang isang hindi kung ano talagang re-require ng role. And malinaw naman dito sa script namin, pati sa Sekim, yung mga kailangan gawin. And parang I took the necessary steps para di ba? So I would fit the role. At pati yung itsura ko bumagay rin sa role kasi nakakaya naman kay PSJ tsaka sa mga aspiring leading man natin kung nakikita nila na di ba nabibigyan ng pagkakataon itong isang taong hindi pinaghahandaan at pinahalagaan yung mga karakter na ginagampanan niya sa pelikula or sa series.
Ayun. Ngayon ang question, so yun yung nagpapaglow kay kasi nakita din natin, even his character, there was a glow up. So now we know kung anong glow up nang nangyayari kay Paolo. Kay Kim, hindi glow up. Kasi kay Kim, ang lagi ko nakikita like out there in social media, she's full of energy, she's sunshine energy, she's like, let's go. Ganyan, 'di ba? So, ang tanong, what dims Kim's light?
What dims my light? Wala! Hindi ko sasabihin. Hindi ko sasabihin. What dims my light? Siguro kapag nararamdaman ko na ako na lang mag-isa. Parang, ayoko talaga mag-isa ever.
So, nandiyan lang.
Same ni Sari. Ayaw ni Sari mag-isa. Parang, yun yung paras namin na ayaw namin mag-isa, but in reality, hindi si Sari mag-isa talaga siya. Ako, nandiyan naman yung ate ko, nandiyan naman yung mga sumusuporta sa akin. Pag nandiyan sila, hindi magdidim yung light ko. That's cutest. Saddest.
Pwede ka bang palitan yung answer ko?
Sige.
Ano?
Si Kim na lang yung sagot ko. Si Kim na lang nagpapaliwanag ng ano.
Ikaw ang magic ng buhay ko.
Ikaw na ba ang icing?
Ikaw na ba ang icing sa ibabaw ng everybody sing?
Cupcake ko.
Diba? Nailagay pa natin. Oh my gosh, that took us way back. Pero yun. Pero I think katulad ng sagot nga ni Kim, we feel that also. Kahit na as ladies of different age, like Paolo said, or anyone, not just the ladies, also the men. Ayaw nating, kahit sinasabi natin we're strong, independent women, ganun. We don't want to be, alone.
Parang yung mga kababayan natin dyan sa Hong Kong, di ba parang kahit mag-isa sila, meron silang community.
Pag Sunday, di ba? Sama sila. Cute.
Yes. Every Sunday.
Di ba may araw dyan na parang together na si mga Pinoy?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday or public holidays. So,
yan. Di ba masarap pag maraming kasama?
Yeah.
At saka, at least, parang nararamdaman rin nila na, di ba, puro kapwa Pinoy yung nasa tabi nila. Parang hindi sila na homesick as much. Iba pa rin dito sa Pilipinas.
That is true. As in, like, anything that makes you feel at home. Kaya, nagpaparinig ako ngayon sa mga nakikinig. Baka pwede niyo po silang dalhin dito para maramdaman nila na nandito din si Kim, tapos si Paolo, alam niyo yun.
I think papunta na kami dyan kasi 6 block screenings na, di ba?
Yes.
Sold out.
Yun ba yung minimum para puntahan natin?
6 yung 6 na yung full
So far.
house. And then we have a couple of houses na malapit ng ma-fully booked. And today's the Macau opening as we're recording. So, exciting
for pre-sales?
days. Yes, for pre-sales because we're showing it 2 days after your screening here in the Philippines. So, diba?
28?
On the 28th, yeah. So, it's really, really, really exciting. And before we go and invite our mga nanonood, OFWs. Pati ako nawawala na. Parang nasa Pilipinas na ako eh. But before we invite our OFWs, there's this one question that I like to ask. Kasi I know it's tahanan homes, yung kung saan nag-i-stay si Sari and si Jolo. So, for Kim, if you were to describe Jolo, okay, so yung character ni Paolo, anong klaseng bahay siya?
Si Jolo? Si Jolo ay isang bungalow.
Bungalow? That's interesting.
Yes. 1 floor lang siya kasi isa lang siyang simpleng tao. Tapos parang simple lang yung kaligayahan niya. Gusto lang niya may dining, may sala, may tulugan, and game room.
Parang ako yun sa totoong buhay.
So, wow! So parang ganun din ganun ba? Ganun ka rin ba, Paolo?
Medyo. Kumbaga, simple lang naman ang gusto ko sa buhay. Ayoko nang pakomplikahin. At hindi ko naman kailangan rin ng mansyon o limpak-limpak na salapi para maging mahanap ko yung mga kaligayahan ko sa mga ginagawa ko sa buhay.
Hashtag to be like Paolo Avellino. Let's go.
Simple lang naman ang aking pangarap.
There you go. And then now si Paolo naman. If you were to describe Sari as a house, anong klaseng bahay si Sari?
Si Sari, siguro ano siya, kung may bahay na parang Enchanted Kingdom, yun siya. Oo, may mga ride, yung nalilito kung saan ka pupunta, yung punong-puno ng energy yung lugar. Parang theme park yung bahay niya.
Sobra ka naman, hindi mo lang pinagpahinga si Sari.
Parang ganun siya.
Grabe, laki naman ng bahay. Or ano na lang, House of Horrors. Ay, hindi, wag horrors. Kasi I feel like...
Kasama na rin yun sa theme
Kasama na
park.
one room na pala yung House of
Ay,
Horrors.
emotions pala to.
May emotion. Oo. Ayan. And so, sobrang, thank you so much, for, giving me this time and opportunity to, have this really quick and short kwentuhan with you. And hopefully, sa susunod, dito na. Alam niyo, dito na po sila makikipagkwentuhan, ganyan. But before that, please kindly invite our OFWs to watch you on the big screen. Paolo.
Yes, ating mga kababayan, sa ating mga kabayan, kapamilya dyan sa Hong Kong, Macau, at sa mga ibang areas na manonood nitong palabas na ito. Nais ko kayong imbitahan manood ng My Love Will Make You Disappear. Tulad po ng sabi namin kanina, worldwide po, March 28 ang release namin. Sana mapagbigyan nyo kung may extra kayong oras at kung may extra kayong savings dyan para manood ng sine kung ano mang panggasto. Sana mapagbigyan nyo itong pelikula dahil I'm sure miss nyo na rin ang Pilipinas at mapapalapit kayo sa Pilipinas kapag pinanood niyo ito dahil very true sa kung sino tayong mga Pilipino itong aming palabas.
And Kimmy, message?
Yes, sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin dyan, hello sa inyong lahat. Inibitahan po namin kayo panoorin po yung movie namin. Kung namimiss niyo po ang Pilipinas, isa po ito sa magpapatanggal ng pagka-miss ninyo dahil nandito na po lahat. Mapapagkain, lugar, community, everything, love, family, kompletos recados na po ito. Kaya I hope you give our movie a chance, tsaka magsama-sama po tayong kiligin, mag-enjoy, and mag-spread ng good vibes. March 28, tama? March 28, showing na po yan dyan sa Hong Kong and Macau. Yes.
At bago po tayo matapos, nais ko lang pong gamitin rin itong pagkakataon na ito. Magpasalamat sa AM 1044 Metro Plus at sa inyo, DJ Jin, sa pagtulong sa amin para ipalaganap itong balita na meron kaming pelikula na ipapalabas dyan.
Tsaka yung mga nag-advance booking ng ticket, maraming salamat!
Sana makapunta kami dyan para mag-hello sa inyo lahat.
Sana talaga. May inaawitan na talaga ako. Maraming salamat to Kim and to Paolo for this wonderful chit-chat, and hopefully magkita-kita tayo sa cinema, sa nearest Emperor Cinemas na merong My Love Will Make You Disappear. So, I'll see you guys again soon. Dito lamang yan sa PTS Online.
Ako si Cookie. At iyan ang best friend kong si Sari. Single at sweet.
Kung merong mga meant to be, meron din namang mga meant to be single at ako yun.
Sinumpa ka, di ba? Lahat ng mamahalin mo, kapag hinalikan mo, mawawala.
Nang biglang may mag-appear sa tahanan. Uy, Sari, siya na ba ang the one? Siya si Jolo. Pogi, pero problemado.
You're annoying, you're weird, and you're crazy!
Kaya gusto nang maglaho.
Kung gusto niyong takasin yung mga problema niyo, pa-inlabin si Ate Sari!
Ay, Pogi, nakatingin dito.
Di ka na sumuko ang puso ko sa paulit-ulit na
Uy, ang bata, nahulog. Ang puso ni Bestie, naalog.
Anong pakiramdam nun? Ang magmahal ng sobra-sobra?
Ay, hindi mo pa ba nararanasan yun?
Gusto kong maranasan yung meron akong kahawak ng kamay, may kasabay akong kumain, yung may katabi akong natutulog gabi-gabi. Alam mo kung ano pang gusto ko? Gusto kong makipag...
Good morning.
ABS-CBN Studios and Star Cinema welcome 2025 with the People's Superstars on their big screen debut. Kim Chiu and Paolo Avellino.
Sorry, you deserve to be happy.
Deserve mo din naman maging happy, Jolo eh. May napapasaya ka ng mga ibang tao.
Sino?
Ako. Baka mag-disappear si Pogi at maging sawi ulit si Bestie. Pero baka naman her love can make him stay. Or should we just pray?
My Love Will Make You Disappear. Directed by Chad V. Vidanes.
Anong ginagawa mo? Pumasok kasi yung cookie ko. Ay, pinasok niya yung cookie ko. Hindi. Basta si cookie.
In cinemas worldwide beginning March 26, 2025.